Hi everyone, it's Kino here. Welcome to this Ashtanga build-up class. We're going to look at building up Kurmasana and Supta Kurmasana. This is kind of a really peak gateway pose of the Ashtanga Yoga Primary Series. Very difficult, very challenging. So you want to go slowly and not force or rush your body. The tortoise pose means to make the back strong like a tortoise and also to recruit a little bit of hyper hip flexion in both the parallel and also the external rotation position. There's a lot going on in this asana. So first, let's look at how to adapt the asana, because I think that's really important. If you feel that it's just completely inaccessible, what are some tools that will allow you to actually adapt the pose? So let's start off there. From a seated position, I want you to bend your knees, and then just sit with kind of an open knee bend and the feet flexed. And so this is our kind of first option when we're working with Kurmasana. We want to press a little into the heels, and then when you exhale, you take the hands down and reach the kind of right angle of the thumb and the index finger behind the heel. When the elbows touch the ground, you know that you might be able to go just a little bit deeper in your forward fold element. But so this is an option. This itself can be a good variation of Kurmasana. So if you're encountering any shoulder issues, pressure in your collarbone, even too much pressure in the lower back, either with the straight elbows if we're looking to brace and support, or with the bent elbows if we're looking to try to stretch and go a little bit deeper, we can use this as an adaptation of Kurmasana. If this is our Kurmasana variation, then our Supta Kurmasana variation is going to bring the feet together with the soles of the feet pointed open, and then the hands can go underneath the ankle bone, so we can make sure that the ankle bone doesn't feel too much pressure, keeping the elbows in between, and then we'll round the back and aim the forehead to the heels. And so we're still getting that kurma back, meaning the tortoise back, where the back is slightly rounded. And then we would inhale and bringing it up, and then exhale. We've completed our variation of Kurmasana and Supta Kurmasana. Let's look at some other versions. So perhaps the most important thing to think about when we are progressing from this variation into a more flattened variation of the asana is to not bring the legs too wide apart. There's a lot of people that try to do this asana here, and then this can put a lot of pressure on the inner thighs and even on the back. So instead, we want to think about trying to have the feet not too much wider than your yoga mat apart. You can start off with the heels on the outer edges of the mat, and then once your elbows are comfortably on the ground, then we can explore actually entering the Supta Kurmasana position, or the Kurmasana position.